Hello guys and welcome. So today we're gonna be having a look at this here faulty Intel motherboard and trying to fix it. So let me show you guys exactly what the problem is, and then we can try and find the fault on the motherboard. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we have everything plugged in now. I have the motherboard plugged into a power supply, and I have my test hard drive connected right over here, and I have my monitor connected over there. So let me show you guys exactly what it does. I'm going to short out the pins for the power button with the screwdriver here, and there we go, the fan is spinning. And as you can see, there's not much happening on the screen exactly. The screen does turn on, you see, but we don't exactly get a post yet. So yeah, that's basically the main problem we have with it. So let's get to it. As you can see, the board is still on, but we're not getting a picture on the screen. As you can see, the screen is on. I can see the backlights on. I'm not sure if you guys would be able to see that on the video, but the little power LED is on, for instance. So yeah, that's basically the problem we have. So okay, let's fix it, or at least try. Okay, now, so let's have a look at this motherboard now and see what's causing this problem exactly, or what could be causing this problem. So, the most obvious things we can see immediately on this board that will have to be fixed definitely are a couple of capacitors over here. This one right here and this one here, you can clearly see, and even this one you can see they're all bulging. These two from the top, and that one is down in the bottom there. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but these two right here are clearly very badly bulging out. Yeah, so this is basically just caused by the heat from the CPU and everything in this general area heating up, and just generally from the age, because this is a pretty old motherboard. So yeah, further, this motherboard looks pretty good. It's quite dirty, but the rest of it looks to be pretty good. What I am gonna be doing is I'm gonna be replacing all of these capacitors over here. From here, these ones, all of these, because if one or two of them are bad already, then I am gonna expect the rest of them to go bad as well. These capacitors very often go bad around the CPU, so I'm not surprised by it. So let's replace them.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten piece of fruit. So I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able to climb without a fall, to get out of this maze and run. Please goals in my head don't work as yours. 'Cause every piece of road is a little bit of happiness. Every kind of love causes a little bit less regret. Please strike me thunder. Let me get closer to the light. Let me go under the water till I can breathe. Let me go up, up, up. Let me go up. Let me go up. Let me go up, up, up. Let me go up. Let me go up.
Okay, so now we've removed all of these bad caps. And here they are. A whole bunch of them. And the big one. And then this one that was bulged on the top, which you can see now. You should be able to see now. It actually broke off the minute I tried to remove it. It just came off the board. So yeah, that one was pretty bad. I doubt that was doing anything anymore. The little legs just broke right off the capacitor, these ones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now I'm gonna go find some capacitors and then we can install them onto the board now. And we'll see if it works. Okay, so now here I have some replacement capacitors. I've tested these capacitors and verified that all of their ratings is within spec. So now let's install them onto this motherboard. In the ways of the week, the times complete alone. You're the fact, the cream, the strength in me, I know. And you're driving me crazy. You keep on running late. Slow down, you go too fast now. I'm telling slow down, I can't keep up, love. Your heart is shrinking faster, baby. There's enough to come out of your mouth. Out of your soul, out of your soul. Okay, so there we have it. Now I've installed all 5 of those capacitors. It's this one, those 3 there, and this one over here. So let's throw a CPU cooler on here and test this motherboard out. Okay, so here I have the CPU cooler installed now, and I've hooked up a power supply to it, and then just a VGA monitor and a keyboard over here. And yeah, let's try starting this thing up for the first time. So I'm just gonna short out the power button here on the board. Okay, we have a fan spin. Let's see if it posts. Okay, we have post. I'm just gonna enter the BIOS by pressing F2. And there you have it. You can see we are detecting both RAM sticks, that's 512 megabytes on each, and we are detecting the CPU speed correctly and model number. So yeah, it all seems to be working fine now. Now I will now be running some stability tests and everything on it, installing an operating system and testing everything on this board thoroughly now, because I also seem to have a problem with my PS2 keyboard there connector, because I know I had some trouble getting it to detect when I was testing it initially before replacing the caps and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to check that out. Maybe I'll just replace this connector here, you know, the one for the mouse and keyboard. But furthermore, this board is now starting up normally, and it wasn't doing that before, so I would call this repair a success, just by replacing these capacitors, these 5 capacitors here. This board is now working 100% fine. Well, I think it's working 100% fine. We'll have to see when I've run all of the tests, but I'm pretty confident in this, because I don't see any other damage on this board, and these Intel boards are pretty reliable for the most part. They're nothing fancy, but they're at least kind of reliable. So that's all for today. Hope you guys learned something from this and enjoyed it. And if you did, please like this video, and please consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this.